at New Year's Eve, we were at the Freeman's house. They were playing some card game. Your parents were staying over. They were staying over, so the plan was to get after it. Your dad was trying to help facilitate the game, and your mom just like put her hand on the spinning thing, and she was like, "Stop spinning the fucking board." What up, peeps? I'm Jim. Welcome to the Have and Catch podcast, the show where we have a catch and chat with friends. Today I'm having a catch with my favorite post-game hero, Logan Waterman. Logan, how the heck are you, dude?
I'm phenomenal, Jim. Thankful to be on this beautiful show with you.
Well, I'm glad that you're thankful because I kind of kicked you off this podcast.
Hey, I realize it's kind of a Jim thing. It's just a big Jim thing. You were flying at 100 miles per hour, and you told me to get out of the way, and I was happy for it, you know?
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that because I felt terrible about it because really the origin story is I texted you because I knew you're recently graduated from college doing some film and editing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I texted you. I was like, dude, I got this idea for a podcast. We have a catch and we just shoot the shit. And you were like, dude, I literally sent this idea to my friend like a month ago. You got the receipt. You sent it to me. I was like, guess we're doing this together.
Right.
Oh.
It was just perfect right there.
It was.
I know. But it would be weird, now that I've seen all your videos and stuff, it would be weird if it was like me and like the interviewer right here.
Yeah.
And it was like three people.
Yeah.
It's more natural like this. I agree.
Right. And like you said, I was like ready to go.
Yeah,
like
you were.
I was ready to get moving. You know, I had a lot of downtime, so I was like, dude, I need to apply this somewhere. And you were busy, so I was like, I feel bad, but I got to do this on my own. Bro.
Yeah, no, I'm happy you did, because who knows what we've been doing if we were waiting on my time. So
we might have 3 episodes.
yeah, be at the first one or so.
Yep. But I did tell you, once I hit it big, you're my first guy I'm hiring.
Yeah, I'll be your agent, whatever you need. Right hand man.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. That said, you know the first question that's coming. I know your answer. We've talked about this.
Right.
You say have a catch or play catch.
I don't think I ever said play catch in my life.
Good.
I think now that I think about it.
Yeah. And
always have a catch.
Yeah. On the record.
So you're not really playing anything.
Right. That's the common theme of have the catchers.
Yeah.
Is that you're not playing anything. You're just having.
Yeah. There's just give.
Yeah.
Give, no take.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna ask your brothers. I'm definitely gonna have Dylan on pretty soon, the second I can lock him in. I don't know when I'm gonna see your brother Dalton again.
Yeah, he would be a shot in the dark if you got him.
Yeah,
yeah.
I know I don't know if he's a loyal listener or not, but he's a loyal follower. Dalton, I see you, dude. I see you out there. That's one thing I want to bring up. I just mentioned all your brothers. There's a common thing that me and Steve talk about. It's the Waterman power rankings.
Right.
Yeah. So it's your 3 brothers, there's your mom, and there's your dad. And we won't really go into the official power rankings here, but you're moving up the list.
Yeah.
I've
heard murmurs that I'm one. A lot of murmurs, actually. And it's only been strengthening for the past couple of years or so.
As it should.
Yeah.
You've earned your place atop. I'm putting you at 1.
Okay.
I'm
there
putting
we
you
go.
at 1.
I was worried, but yeah. I
putting you at 1. You've earned your place because mainly, and what I introduced you as, my favorite post-game hero.
Yes.
Because when we play softball, we go out for drinks afterwards, and boy, do you show up.
I'd say shooting percentage is pretty high there.
Yes.
Probably if I'm there at the game, it's 100%. Maybe there might have been one. There might have been one occasion. I don't know. We'll have to look at the record book there. But yeah, no, I'm pretty reliable in that aspect. 100%.
Yes.
It just feels weird to have a softball game and really not go out for a drink after. It just feels right.
Yeah.
Especially with Jim and Steve, you know?
Yes. Well, I appreciate you saying that about us. We could get rid of Steve and we'd be fine, I think. But, well, here's another thing. your brother Dylan has played softball with me for years. And once we stopped going to my parents' house afterwards, he was not much of a post-gamer anymore. He wouldn't go out to the bars.
Yeah, he always seems against it for some reason. Yeah, I don't know why.
Yeah, it's silly.
I wish I experienced some of the Donahue House post games though.
Those were good. Those were good.
The only time I spent at the Donahue House was when I was a youngin', nowhere near the drinking age.
Yeah,
so.
you were way too young.
Yeah, way too young. But hey, great pool, great outside bar.
Yeah, it was the setup. I got pictures. I'll show it. I'll put it on there, and people will be like, "Dude, you live there? You spoiled brat." Like, yeah.
I'd spend hours on the ring thing. The ring toss?
Oh yeah, wall hooky.
Yeah, it was either outside or right by the door.
Yep.
Yeah.
You just stand there. You're just.
Yeah, little me just back and forth.
I mentioned that we played softball together. We played on 2 teams together this year.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, you had yourself a good year.
You think so?
Yeah.
I give it all. I give it my all at least. So.
You do. Dude, you were swinging out of your shoes and you were hitting the ball pretty hard.
Right. I feel like I think that was it's my 3rd year playing softball. I knew the fact that like everyone tries to come in and kill the ball. Yeah. And it always ends up being, an out because you're just not strong enough. So the first 2 years I was just like hitting grounders and running them out or just getting little, line drives. But this year, for some reason, I went back to what I knew didn't work. And needed some readjusting, but pretty solid year all around, I guess.
Yeah, I'd say the second half of the year, well, you had some stuff come up the first couple weeks of the season. So you did, you had a grad party, I think, one time.
Some games, yeah.
But you started coming on strong, and you were hitting the ball hard. Mm-hmm. I got you moved up the lineup the one time.
Yeah, I've been in the gym a little bit.
Yeah, heck yeah. Speaking of the gym, you just got interviewed by Dan on the New Hope Fitness softball page.
Oh, yeah.
And he asked you if you got invited to the super team, and you said no.
That's the John Capriati super team. I haven't gotten a text yet. Weird.
Huh.
It's one of the better players in the league.
Yeah.
It appears to just wanted Dylan's number for some reason.
He's like, yo, hey, is this Logan? Yeah. Can you send me your brother's number?
We need Dylan's number ASAP. Makes sense.
Oh, God. That's funny. I was like, dude, that's a low blow on my boy Logan. Because here's what I'll say about you. And we'll talk about this a little bit. You weren't much of a baseball player growing up. Like Dylan and Dalton had played baseball. They played on my dad's teams. They had been playing baseball. But you're not a flashy guy out there.
No.
You're not going to make any crazy diving plays. You're not going to be covering a ton of ground. But if the ball's hit to you, you're going to catch it, and you're going to hit the ball hard, and you're going to run Waterman fast.
Yeah, Waterman. As fast as a Waterman can go, 100%. Yeah, that's what I pride myself on there right there, Jimmy. I just give my all.
Listen.
I'm a Garrett Stubbs kind of glue guy on that team, any team I'm on.
Listen, you need those guys.
Oh, yeah, you need those guys, 100%.
Yeah. And we couldn't have done it without you, for sure.
Right.
And I wouldn't have wanted to.
No.
And I'm glad I got to play on 2 teams with you.
Yeah. It was quite the blessing this year, Jim. two gym teams.
Wow.
You don't get that very often.
Wow. I mean, I don't think it's the gym teams.
2 teams with gym.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So I mentioned that you didn't play baseball, but I know you're a really good basketball player because I've seen you play. Mm-hmm. And like I said, you're Waterman fast, but you got some handles. You can shoot. You can pass. You play a little defense. You get a little feisty out there.
Yeah, well.
We got some dogs here.
We got some dogs. Yeah, Waterman fast doesn't work as well in a basketball game, unless it's with all the old dudes. Yeah, I've all the Watermans always have had a stellar shot. I think that's credit to Dave.
Yeah,
I think he put that in us somehow. Yeah, that's always been our thing. We're 3-point specialists, and just gritty players as well.
Yeah.
I stopped playing baseball. When did I stop? Middle 7th grade. I played for the middle school team, and we lost every single game and got mercied every single game. So that was kind of my my goodbye. I was all right, but I couldn't really hit and stuff, but I could field and whatnot. It just felt like a good goodbye to baseball right there.
Yeah, you're like, all right, I'll catch you.
A little bad news Bears year.
What position was your position? Because for us, you played all over in softball. Like,
I was usually infield. I was a pretty good infielder.
Okay.
Like second usually.
That's where Dalton used to play too,
yeah,
right?
Dylan played second as well.
Yeah.
I feel like Dalton was a little outfield too, if I remember.
I think maybe later he started going out there.
Yeah. Those giant hands can cover a lot of ground.
Dude,
Dalton.
the biggest hands I've ever seen in my life, dude. They're massive.
When we play, we'll do a turkey bowl game every year or so, or I don't know, whenever we do it. But he will moss the shit out of me when I'm guarding him, and it happens every single time we play football. There's nothing else I could do besides just put my head down on that one.
He probably just one-hands everything. He don't need two.
Oh my God, yeah. Nothing gets on the ground with him. He's like a Heath Miller type of possession tight end.
Yeah. He played football with us, I think, one time on Sundays. You play football with us sometimes.
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't think I've gotten Dylan yet, though.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sunday in the morning is not my best time. So I was a little in and out on the football games.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We always say if you don't show up hungover to Sunday football, you're cheating.
Yeah.
You're cheating.
Yeah. I mean,
another thing I want to talk about with you is the hat that you're wearing.
Of course.
Okay. Casual athlete. And I'm going to talk about them a little bit more in a second. But I saw you wearing those hats at softball, and I was like, holy shit. They look cool.
Yeah, it's funny. I told you I was doing a little bit of work for them, just marketing work.
Yep.
Another smaller company. I think they all work just their normal jobs and do this on the side. And first time I wore this hat to a softball game, I think out at all, right away, you just mentioned it. I didn't even say anything to you.
Yeah.
I don't think you even said hi.
No, I was just like, dude,
you're like,
what?
Holy shit, that hat's cool. And they're great for, athletics or anything really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is like, it's fitting, especially as you get older, like you're doing athletic stuff casually.
Yeah,
like you're
exactly.
Not
like
serious
softball
about it.
or
so the
golf
name
or
is
whatever.
really cool. But I want to play a game with you called Walk, Strike Out, Hit by Pitch, which is sponsored by the Casual Athlete. All right.
I made sure to wear mine.
I was going to be very disappointed if you didn't. I was like, we talked about this.
Yeah, we talked about this.
You can use promo code CATCH for 10% off. You can find all the information in the description below. But the game is going to be casually athletic games. That's the theme. All right? And you're going to have to choose between 3 options I'm going to give you. And they're walk, strike out, hit by pitch. That's what you have to decide to do with all those.
Okay.
And they're going to be beach related because I know you're a big beach guy.
Mm-hmm.
So the games are cornhole, can jam, and spike ball.
Okay.
You got to determine what you're going to do. Walk, strike out, hit by pitch, all 3 of those things.
So wait, walk's the good one, right?
That's up for
Am I hearing this right?
interpretation.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll let you decide, and then I'll give you like some common themes that I've heard.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I love cornhole, and I'm that's one of my best games.
If I had to guess, that would be one that like, dude, I don't want to play against Logan. I want him on my team.
Yeah. Not to brag or anything, my cornhole skills are pretty top notch. Anything with I can hold a beer in my hand, I've said.
Yeah.
I'm great.
That's
great
the
at stuff
definition
like
of
that.
casual athlete.
Exactly.
Right there.
Yeah. So I guess I'll walk the cornhole. Right?
Listen, I'm gonna let you go.
Okay.
I'm gonna let you cook.
It's okay. I think I'm doing it right here. So we're gonna walk the cornhole. I do love spike ball, and I also am a can jam fan. But I think I've definitely got a lot more spike ball games in. I'm gonna strike it out. I'm gonna whale can jam.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what's your kind of like thought process between each 3? Like, what'd you kind of like look at? Why'd you walk this? Why'd you strike out that? Why'd you hit by pitch?
I feel like the walk was the a little bit of a respect thing.
Yeah.
Like if Barry Bonds up the plate, I'm walking him. I'm pitching around him at least. It's a great player right there.
Yeah.
Strikeout, not maybe not as great, but I'm not gonna. I think hit by pitch would be the worst because then,
Yeah.
obviously you're gonna hit a guy if he slides in the
Inflict
second
some
base
pain.
wrong or something. Yep.
Yep.
So that was my thought process there. The little rankings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So I've had some people go, hit by pitch is kind of, you're gonna hit somebody, inflict some pain, but you're also sending them to first base too. So
Yeah.
they're kind of
I
staying
didn't even
around.
think about that part. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Where strikeout is like, I'll see you. I want nothing to do with you.
Yeah. Yeah. I associated the hit by pitch with just like throwing at someone.
Yeah, pain.
Yeah. Pain.
Well,
yeah.
there's levels too.
They
It's like,
do get the first base though. That's
yeah. But like if you're trying to throw at somebody's head, okay.
Yeah.
There's some anger behind that.
I think I do. I definitely wouldn't angrily throw at Can Jam. Maybe I just missed my pitch,
Yeah. You're trying to hit by pitch and you just can't.
Yeah, exactly. So with spike ball, you can't have the beer in your hand. Can Jam, you can maybe manage.
We might have to rank by beer in hand.
That's a ranking I can get behind.
So we didn't win many softball games this year.
Well, one team we did.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. And you were a late addition to that team.
Yeah, I was. I got a text, what was it? The day before the first game or something, that they needed one. And then the next game, it's like 4 minutes after 6 o'clock. The game started at 6 o'clock. I got a call from Jim. He goes, "Hey, you want to play softball? We need one more." I'm like, "Oh yeah, sure." I was there in 5 minutes. We still lost that game, but yeah, I lived so close to the field that I just jumped up right away, got there.
That's
and then I was on the team.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You getting there that fast was like, all right, we gotta put this guy on the team.
Yeah.
We had that. I think Burns kind of shocked some people.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody is great on both teams. We've had great people to play with on both teams.
Mm-hmm.
Silverberry School, we had a rough year.
Yeah.
For sure.
I feel like a lot of new young guys, so they're just getting acclimated.
Right.
Yeah.
We had a couple games slip away. We couldn't. We got to learn how to finish some of these games.
Definitely.
But Burns, we went to the semifinals.
Yeah.
And was that the farthest you've ever been in the league?
Yeah, that is the farthest. We won one playoff game last year with with Silver School.
Right, I think we did.
Yeah, I didn't make the playoffs the year before, so yeah, that was it.
And you played for my team one year, right?
Yeah, Sons of Pitches.
Sons of Pitches.
In the funeral year.
Yeah, we didn't win a single game.
Right.
It was a goodbye. But that's when I learned, Logan post games.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep this guy around.
I think I didn't maybe go to the first one, but I was balls blazing after that.
Yeah. You learned.
I learned.
You turned 21 and you're like, I can come now.
Yeah. Oh my God, I can drink at gym.
But now I see you more than I see your brothers. But Logan's back, or you're Logan. Dylan's back now, so I'm gonna try and get Dylan on here. And I love your parents too, by the way. Let's not forget them.
They're fan favorites.
They are.
Yeah.
They are. Your mom cracks me up. Your mom cracks me up, and I like picking on her too, because she'll pick on me back.
You can go right back and forth with Cam.
So I want give me a funny story about your parents, because I think those two together are hilarious. Because I have a funny story that I'll tell.
Yeah.
About them on New Year's Eve this year.
I got some great pictures from that night from you. I was thinking, it's more of my mom and dad came to visit for Parents Weekend senior year, and they just made friends with everyone. And so, especially my mom, and then my friend afterwards is like, Gail just has like an army of like younger women that are just dying, that would die for her as a friend.
Yeah.
It just every time she meets someone new, it just another one to the army every time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's insane.
She's
a powerful woman.
Yeah, she has that energy about her where like you start talking to her, you're like, I could talk to her.
Yeah.
All
just
day
instant
long.
friends. She sometimes gets a little pissed about how many friends she has.
All right, relax.
Yeah, I was like, all right, yeah, humble brag.
We get it. You're cooler than us.
Yeah.
You know?
Whatever.
So I'll tell my story about your parents, and I think you'll be able to understand because they're your parents.
Yeah.
But
it's relatable.
At New Year's Eve, we were at the Freeman's house, and they're playing some card game. I can't remember for the life of me what the card game was.
They love their card games.
Yeah,
the Freemans and my parents. Yeah.
And your parents were staying over. They were staying over, so the plan was to get after it. And they were getting after it, all right. And your dad was trying to help facilitate the game. And like there was a little spinny board, and he would just put the like cards on there and try and spin it to whoever's next. So a bunch of drunk people playing card games, they're not all paying attention.
Right.
So he was trying to make sure everybody was paying attention when it was their turn, they would know. And your mom just like put her hand on the spinning thing, and she was like, "Stop spinning the fucking board." And I just died laughing.
That sounds just about right. Dave is such a helpful guy in his heart.
He is.
But he just sometimes it annoys you, but sometimes you have to realize like, oh, he's just trying to help you.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get the frustration from Gail, but it seemed like Dave was in the right there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's just classic marriage stuff right there.
Yeah, classic right there.
Classic.
I think they're 31 years. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And then I'm pretty sure she called you to talk to me.
Oh yeah. Me, Dalton, and Dylan know if there's a Gail FaceTime around kind of drinking hours, it's just you gotta give one answer, you know, every now and again, but it's gonna be hectic.
Yeah.
You gotta take a deep breath before. There was a day where I golfed with Danny and Steven and another.
Oh no.
Oh, got that one.
Woo! Thanks, buddy.
It was Danny and Steven and another friend. And we were on like the 17th hole. We got a FaceTime. We're like, oh God, like we prepped for it, me and Danny, because our parents were together. And then next hole they called us again. It's like, oh my God, already?
What was it, like a random day? Like, was there anything?
They were all in Stone Harbor. It was a Saturday.
Oh.
They were in Stone Harbor
At
together.
the beach.
Yeah.
All right, dude. We tried to schedule this 8 times, probably. Stuff keeps
at
popping
least.
up. So I don't want to waste too much of your time. So why don't you hit me with what do you want to do, a curveball or a knuckleball?
Do a knuckleball.
Knuckleball,
I think I got a knuckleball.
Yeah, I like that. Give me a knuckleball, and then we'll get the heck out of here, go on about our day.
I've always wanted to throw one of these.
On camera.
Yeah, on camera, on Jim's show.
In front of fans. Not bad.
Yeah,
not bad.
That's some good potential there.
Yeah, listen, mine is not good.
Yeah.
Ah!
Oh.
Yeah, see?
It had the spin, but, you know, I got to work on the location.
Yours was a lot better.
One more for good luck.
Yeah, here we go. That's good. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good for someone who didn't play a lot of baseball and doesn't know how to throw a knuckleball.
Maybe that was my secret thing the whole time, and I was missing it.
You're still young enough, dude. Start practicing.
Yeah. There's got to be a combine soon or something.
Well, look, thanks for coming on, dude. I appreciate it.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
All right, guys. We'll catch you later.
Oh, I see what you did there.